Hi folks, Simon here. Yeah, I was making my tea, yum yum, knows me too well. Just make sure that we are in fact live. Yes, we are. Oh, blasting my ears off though. Hopefully that's okay for you good folks. We're going to be picking up where we left off outside of the fact that I have done a little bit of farming. That all important farming that has to be done if we want to, you know, make it easy to get all the trophies. And I am working for the Platinum Trophy, of course. That's pretty much the main aim of this walkthrough, I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, tea is a good way to start the stream, to do the stream, and to finish the stream, in fact. Tea is just a good thing to live by. Now, for those of you who've watched the video I just put out, you'll know that I'm in the process of farming for Elnoyle cards. And don't worry, I've almost finished this farm now. If we go to level 5, or page 5, because they're level 5 cards, you can see I've got 18. But what I am going to try and do is battle the guy in the back of the cafeteria, which everybody so graciously told me in that video is still the best opportunity to get that card, but I was battling the wrong one, quite embarrassingly. So we'll see how we get on here. If we don't get it after a few goes, I'm going back to Sid, because I want to try and get these 20 cards as quickly as possible. Just got 2 more to go. And then we can finally move on with the game. I've also done a little bit of AP farming on the beach now that we've got Diablos. Yeah, this is Trep Groupie number 1. I've been battling the friend of Trep Groupie number 1, thinking that was Trep Groupie number 1, but I just wasn't reading it correctly. I don't know why I thought he was number 2, the guy at the back. Yeah, I feel like a complete dodo head, but hopefully we can put all that behind us. I feel somewhat vindicated that this dude hasn't played it either, though, mind. Let's just go ahead and play through it. One of the things I've learned, having played now hundreds of these games, is that defensive strategies are usually the best in this game in order to go ahead and have the best successes. Yeah, hello folks, welcome to those that have joined us on stream. It is good to have you here. How is everybody doing this fine and beautiful day today? I've also changed the rule to diff instead of all. I actually prefer all, but I was fiddling about with the RNG, seeing if it made any difference. I don't know if it did or not. 50 Ruby Dragon cards, that's insanity, Matthew. Congrats on that, though. Oh, yeah, yeah, Adam. Sorry, the chat was a little bit small for me to read there. I think I need glasses or something. And everybody else that's joined us, good morning, Nathaniel. How are you? Yes, I did get Cypher. Look, I did so many card games. I've got all of the rare cards that you can get by this point. I am about to lose Minimug, though, in order to go ahead and move the Queen of Cards to Dollet. Morning, Jordan and Laura. How are you, folks? Yeah, doing good, thanks, Jordan. So, I'll go for another couple of games. So, this guy's supposed to have a 25% chance. And then we'll move on, I think, to Sid once more. Since Sid pretty much was my go-to person. You need 80 of that card, do you, Tensei? That's insane. What do we need 80 for? Just remind me again. Let's go ahead and stick Quistis in it. Yeah, you'll take that. That's fine. But then you won't be able to take this. Easy. The A is a 10. Yeah, you've got it, Jordan. It can beat anything except another A. Unless you're playing with the same rule, of course. Oh, dear. We've got the 1. Is that 1? Or did I only win by 1? I can't remember. In any case, let's just keep battling. Oh, for all the ultimate weapons. I'm only going to be focusing myself on the Lionheart for disc 1. And then we'll move on to some of the other ultimate weapons, I think, a little bit later. Although you will be absolutely, utterly OP if you go for all of them on disc 1, won't you? Yeah, I might have to do that one day. That could be pretty darn fun. But for now, like I say, I think I'll just stick to doing the 1 more than anything. Okay, I think we're sorted. Okay, save the Queen, Shooting Star and Lionheart. Yeah, Nathaniel, that would be Sid. Sid holds the Cypher card, and Zell's mum holds Zell's card, and the guy that I'm playing now holds Quistis card. Oh yeah, fair enough, Laura. Yeah, you got to prioritise, haven't you? Right, I'll try one more with this guy, then we'll move on to Sid. Because he's still not dropping any for me, or playing it for me. I'll tell you what, this has been my worst experience in trying to get 20 Elnoyle cards. It normally is a grind, don't get me wrong, but it's never, from what I can remember anyhow, been this much of a grind, if that makes sense. This has been insane. It really has been insane. Yeah, cheers, Relic. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's go over to Sid, shall we? Elastoid cards, we need those. I've been collecting them, but I can't remember what for. But I know that they are helpful later on. Yeah, a couple of people have said that, Mark. It's worth trying, actually. I do only need 2 more. I didn't even mean to play this guy again. I do only need 2 more. So I'm hoping we'll get them quite quickly today. But these Treppy guys, as you can see, even if I play the one at the back, they just never get played for me, the Elnoyle cards, by these Treppy troopy people thingies. Never. It's a right nuisance, I've found. So I think we'll be heading back to Sid, just because that's the most consistent luck I've had, is from him. Right, you take that. Oh, no, he doesn't. Fair enough. Oh, that's good then as well for level 3 cards. Morning, Shana. 4 cards. Yeah, Anaconda is good because you can turn that into bio magic, which is pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, I've got 18 now. We're about 9 hours in, so I have been farming cards, I think, for about 5 or 6 hours of those 9. No, don't do any more. Go on then, one more. He's asked nicely. Oh, right, okay, Spanner. Yeah, I could remember it was for something. Yeah. So, I don't believe this 25% chance, I really don't. I haven't seen a single one from these guys. Let's try and get a clean streak here, shall we? Nope, we can't now. The girl in the library, Jata says. You got 50 of your 60, have you, Hendra? That's insane. I feel like the game hates me. Oh, wow. You see, I got Quistis card really quickly. Really quickly. I think like within 2 or 3 games. But I haven't seen one single Elnoyle card in the cafeteria. And I've played both of them now. Many, many times. So I'm just going to try Sid again because I've got 18 out of 20. Sid hasn't exactly played them like really commonly. But he has played them. Which is the main thing. Not on this occasion though, it seems. Sid though, just a warning guys. I probably should have mentioned this in the video that I did. Sid is quite challenging, you know. He plays some very strong cards. Many a time have I had to make do with a draw from Sid. I haven't lost to him yet, but I have had to make do with a draw to avoid losing. Yeah, absolutely, human. Absolutely. I don't know how many Ruby Dragons I've got, but I'm nowhere near the 50 needed to get 100 Flare Magic. I've only been streaming for about 10 minutes, Shana. So you haven't missed a whole lot, I'm going to be honest. Ifrit, of course. Oh, no! Still no Elnoyle. I think Square hates me. Yeah, see you later, Nathaniel. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your shift. Oh, that'll do the job just perfectly. Okay, we'll just have to make do with a small win. It is a bit, isn't it? I'd rather have Marlborough for the Marlborough Tentacles and Ruby Dragon. You never know, one day I might get a 50. I doubt it, but... Oh, right, okay. It doesn't have the open rule. I actually prefer the open rule. Mainly because the computer kind of has an advantage, since whether it can see your cards or not, it put them there anyway, so it knows exactly what you've got, doesn't it? Yeah, I might try Zell's Mum. I think we did get one Elnoyle card from Zell's Mum on a previous live stream. But we'll see what happens here. Let's just go ahead and not take a card this time, so we don't lose one. You're using the same cards, are you, Brie? We can actually do quite a bit, I believe, of card mugging. Yeah, one of the things I like about playing lots of card games, thanks Tony for subbing, lots of card games up front, when you're, you know, starting the game, is that not only can you get a load of powerful stuff, but the rules are so easy to deal with, aren't they? The rules that you have. Yeah, pain magic, for sure. I think I've got loads of... pain is from... I've got my list here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Pain, pain, pain. Oh, tri-face cards, curse spikes. Yeah, I think I have got enough, but I'll check. I might have miscounted. You got your Elnoyle cards from the Treppy groupies. Oh, in the classroom. Okay, that's an interesting one then. Yeah, I haven't tried the classroom. Only the ones in the cafeteria. Oh, I could have got both of those with Quistis by sticking her in the middle, not to worry. Yeah, we need tri-faces if we want pain. Pain is the best magic, I think, to junction to your status attack, isn't it? Since it attacks pretty much everything. I mean, it unleashes pretty much every kind of status ailment on the enemy. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, he's playing rubbish cards now. I swear to you guys, he was playing Elnoyle earlier. He really was. I think it's the curse of the live stream, isn't it? It's absolutely pointless turning any of those just yet. Let's play Quistis because she's kind of rubbish. Yeah. He can take two back. It's fine. All of them are rubbish. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You can junction it to status attack and status defense for great boosts against status magics also. Yeah, spot on with that, Yum Yum. Where am I? One sec. Okay. Yeah, you can to everything. You're right. Yeah, 80 Elnoyle card. I don't think I could do it. I just don't think I would have the motivation to do that. That is true pain. True pain. Still, how many can we get here for? Gespers, I think, turn into something fairly useful. Hi, Michael. Yeah, it's going good, thanks. Just trying to slog our way through to the last two Elnoyle cards that we need. And as is probably typical, the last two are really frustratingly annoying. Sid is just refusing point blank. I'm going to go and try and battle Zell's Mum, I think, next. See if she's going to relinquish them at a higher rate. But probably not. What have we got here? Okay, let's go ahead and turn this. Oh, no. Oh, such an idiot. Oh, that doesn't matter. I've got Ruby Dragon quite often from Sid. And also the Trep groupies in the cafeteria can do it as well. Blood Soul, I think, can give you some magics by refinements. Let's go for one more. One more, and then we'll leave Sid for now. Can you see how bad luck I'm having? How much bad luck I'm having trying to get these cards? It's awful, isn't it? Absolutely awful. It's a darn good job, really, that this mini-game is one of the least frustrating, perhaps one of the most enjoyable mini-games in Final Fantasy. If this was like Tetramaster from Final Fantasy IX, or the, I don't know, the Thunder, the Lightning dodging from Final Fantasy X, I think I'd have given up by this point. Tri-face, that's what we want. Yeah, Tri-face gives you pain. 4 energy crystals. Yeah, we're going to be getting those from a different means later on in this playthrough, I assure you. But by all means, you guys, if you've got the motivation to do that, then I applaud you for it. I really do. Oh, didn't take it. Okay. White Wind is hard to get, is it? Which one is it for White Wind? Just remind me. Yeah, a lot of people do get lucky with it, Michael. I've seen a few tell me in the comments and in the live chats that they've got their 20 cards or however many they're after very quickly, but it ain't happening for me, I can tell you that. It really is not. It's only 7s. Nope, that's fine then. I probably should have. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, the running kid and the skipping game. The skipping game is a nightmare, isn't it? It really is. I don't think anybody likes that. Right, I'm going to try this last time we see it while we're here, and then we'll try Zell's mum. Yeah, Sid is just refusing point blank. I think he wants to get the Lionheart weapon for himself, so he's not playing his Elnoyle cards. Oh, that's an unusual move. Okay, we'll leave Sid for now. Right, before we head over to Zell's mum, though, there's a couple of other things we can just do while we're here. Oh, that's interesting, Mark. I didn't actually know that myself. I don't think I did anyway. We also need to move the Queen of Cards over to Dollet, and fortunately I know a way of forcing her to do that. Brute forcing her there without having to keep reloading games and stuff. So, before we go actually, I did say I wanted to do something, and that's, we need to speak to the girl in the library with the pigtails. Just before we move on. Is it this one? No. She does move around, I think. Ah, there we go. So this is the Zell Love quest, and you just have to speak to this girl from time to time. Sophia, hello, welcome. And young Lilac. Welcome, folks. Oh, one thing I want to do, if I can, yeah, is throw this on. We learned it with Siren recently on the beach. I did a little bit of farming. Yeah, could do. The only problem, Yum Yum, I've heard it's not good to have the all rule active when you've moved the Queen of Cards. Mainly because the all rule can change into the direct rule, which is a terrible rule. And without the Queen of Cards being there, it's really hard to change back. Whereas if difference changes, the worst it changes into is the one rule. Does that make sense? So I might actually go ahead and keep her. I'm going to try the cafeteria one just once more. We can actually have teleported there, but not to worry. I'm going to try and keep it on difference for now, since you pretty much get quite a few cards from that anyway. Okay, please try front gate. Do you know which NPC it is, Matthew? If you give me the name of the NPC, I'll try it. Harriet, hello, welcome. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Okay, let's see. You never know, this could be the time we get a bit of luck here. If I actually use the right button command. This could be the time we actually get a load of Elnoyles. Then again, it could not be. Of course it wouldn't, not with me playing. Oh wow, he's got some pretty awesome cards here. Okay, let's throw Diablos up there. Front gate is the old man. At the toll gate. Okay, I'll have a look. The gatekeeper. That sounds quite ominous. I will give him a go though, and we'll see what kind of luck we have with that. May as well try one more while I'm here. We're getting lots of Marlborough and Ruby Dragons though, which is nice. Okay, last time with this guy, then we'll move on to the front gate. Bleh. Oh, I feel like just pushing my head through a wall trying to get these cards. Hi Shadow, yeah, you get the Cypher card off Sid up on the 3rd floor. Head up to the 3rd floor and then you can play Sid. It's a really powerful card, Cypher, actually, as you can see. So it is kind of worth it in my opinion. He can take his behemoth back, but I'll let him. I'm in a kind mood. Actually, we need to be a little bit... Oh no, we'll win. We'll win. Hi George, welcome. Yeah, I'm having a great day, thanks George. How about you? Apart from the fact I'm going temporarily insane trying to get these Elnoyle cards. I only need 2 more though. Sid was playing them earlier, then I did a stupid thing. Right in the midst of him playing quite a lot of them, I saved my game and quit, and now I've killed the RNG or something because he isn't playing them anymore. But a few people have recommended the dude at the front gate. So we're going to give him a whiz next. And if he doesn't play it, then we'll head over to Zell's mum. The Iron Giants, don't they refine into Barrier? Or is that Behemoth? Is it this guy here? Come on, Elnoyle, Elnoyle. The thing is, no person here at all has the chance of playing it 100%, do they? But I think there is somebody later on that does play it 100%, but not until Disc 2, which kind of defeats the object then of trying to get it on Disc 1. Doesn't it? We should win. Yeah, that's true. I've got a ton of other cards though. I'm going to have fun refining them all into useful abilities and stuff. Yeah, thanks, lover. Appreciate the support. Right, let's see what we've got. Elnoyle! Yes, he's played it. Yeah, cheers for the tips there, guys. We just need one more. Oh, don't speak too soon. We've actually got to win this game first. Which should be possible. We should be okay. Yeah, look at that. I think pretty much almost a clean sweep there, apart from the last one. Whoa! Well, that was pretty nice, wasn't it? Yeah, good job on that. We just need one more Elnoyle card. Right, I'm sticking with this guy for now. Just one more. And then pretty much the grind is over, because the other few components are more of a formality than anything else, which are the Dragon Fangs and the Adamantine. The Adamantine you get from the Minotaur card at low level. You can get it from an enemy as well, but it's at higher level, which I'm not going to be. And then also the Dragon Fangs you can get quite easily off an enemy later on. Let's go ahead and stick you there. I don't think I've ever been so excited to see an Elnoyle card being played. Yeah, just one more. And we're getting these other cards as well, which is nice, such as that Elastoid card. We do need those for later. Not until quite a little bit later. Yeah, my day's going great, thanks, Michael. Yeah, good to have you here. Okay, so how long is it going to take to get the last one? Maybe we should take bets on that. How long is the final Elnoyle card going to take? Oh, he's played a good card there. With that 7 at the bottom, so I can't take it. Ugh. Oh, well, we won't take it. Yeah, that's a bad play. Yeah, come on, Gatekeeper. Be the hero that we want you to be. What should we take? These two, I reckon. What's this one? Cactuar sounds good. Right, could this be the one? Robert thinks 5 minutes. Oh, I wasn't even playing on 3 speed. Should have been, but I wasn't. So we've got 5 mins, 10 mins, 15 mins. Knowing my luck, it'll be about an hour, but we'll see. Ooh, dear. Okay, this is the only safe play we've got. Wow, this guy is pretty darn tough. We'll play Quistis. Wow, this guy is hard. Okay, I think we're okay. He'll take it and then we'll win. Chimera. Is it Behemoth or Iron Giant for barrier? It's got to be Iron Giant, hasn't it? 2 hours took your secret. I'll tell you what, that's not too bad. I think I must have been doing cards for about 5 hours now. And I still need one more Elnoyle. I've only got 19. It's driving me crazy, it really is. But we are getting there. The fact I only need one more is obviously a sign that this is almost over. The pain is almost over. Yeah, we'll take that for bio. Take that. Take the Grand Mantis, I guess. Oh, it's Behemoth, is it, young Lilac? And Robert also confirmed that. Ah, Super Blueprints. I hope it's helping you. Yeah, Star Fragments. You also need, I think it's 3 of those. Is it for Selphie's ultimate weapon? If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it is. Right, we can't play that. Okay, he'll have to take his card back. He chooses not to. So we'll prevent him from doing so. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm getting so many Ruby Dragons here. The thing is, Ruby Dragons are supposed to be rarer than Elnoyle cards, you know. But they seem to be dropping fairly frequently. I've got 29 Ruby Dragons. 29. And I haven't even tried for them. Hiya, Lammy King. Well, one more could actually get 60 flares, couldn't I? That's probably not a bad thing to try and get. Even though it's not 100, flare is very strong. Okay, this could be the one now. This could be the one. I think the 5-minute bet is out the window now, I'm afraid. Whoa! Whoa! Look what I see. See our little Elnoyle friend come to join the party. Now, just got to not fluff this up. I think we're okay, guys. I think we're okay. Yeah, that grind wasn't too bad in the end, was it? Could have been worse. There it is. There it is. The 20th. We've done it. Thank you, old man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very, very much indeed. Oh. Right. Let's just head back to save at the nearest save point. I know we could probably save on the world map, but... No, they do not, Tony. They do not. Oh. I'm glad that's over with. Look at that. 10 hours and 22 minutes. That must be at least 7 hours worth of card farming. It must be. Yeah, exactly, Michael. That's why I saved. Otherwise the game would probably crash or something. No, my luck. Let's see what I can refine because of all that beautiful stuff that we've done. I've been streaming for 30 minutes. That's how long it took me to get those last 2 Elnoyle cards. Joshua, thanks for subbing. Let's see what we can do. So, life magic. Well, I need to actually card mod first, don't I? There's quite a bit we can card mod. If you want to card mod rare cards, by the way, you can do so. Quistis's card will give you 180 triples once you refine it down enough, which is a full stack of triples on one character and then 80 on another, and triple is arguably one of, if not the best, junctioning magic in the game. But I'm not going to do that just yet. The other thing, have we got Gala cards? Yeah, 30 Gala cards. Now, Gala's good because we get a mystery fluid. And mystery fluid, I think, turns into 10 meltdowns, which is really good to junction to vitality. So let's just see. Is it fire? It must be fire, mustn't it? No, which one is it for status magic refinements? There it is. Yeah. So meltdown is a really nice one to have, but like I say, really for vitality. I'm just happy, Shana, that we got it done. Hello, Jess. Welcome. Yeah, remember that gatekeeper? I've not actually battled him, I'll be honest with you. At all. Until you guys mentioned that in chat. So, yeah, I really do appreciate that. Tombury cards. Have we got any Tombury cards? Or Tombury King cards? I know we should have a few. Right, there's Tombury. We've got 25. I think we need 4 for 100 deaths. So let's do 12. I don't think anybody's got death yet. We need life magic refinements. Yeah, 1 is 30 deaths. Yeah, there we go. Death is a nice one. Yeah, I need this peaceful music. Stops me going crazy once I'm, you know, farming for all of those Elnoyles. We can get slow. I think I've already got slow, actually. Don't think we need to worry about that. Pretty sure I've done it. No, I haven't. We'll give slow to Squall, then. Dino Bone will also do the trick. Yeah, Selfie can have slow as well. Yeah, there's quite a bit else you can do. I've got Curagar Magic. I've already got regen on one person. Tri-Face is a good one to do. Thanks, Naberto. Appreciate it. How many Tri-Faces do we have? What level is Tri-Face? There he is. We've got 15. That's not too bad. We need 10. Right, I'm going to give... Hang on, status magic refinement. Yeah, I'm going to give these to Selfie. She's got 100 pains then. Pain is awesome. We need a lot more Tri-Face in order to get Pain on everybody, because eventually we are going to want to be junctioning Pain on every character, but I haven't got the status junctions for anybody else at the moment, so... Spec, thanks for subbing. We could give her Pain on attack. Keeps her with blind, but also gives her silence and poison. Or we could stick it on defense. I think we'll go for attack. And then we'll guard against blind, probably, for now. Did you not get any off Sid? I think I did get a few off Sid, you know. No, I haven't got Mug yet. Let me just check. I need to learn that. That's Diablos, isn't it? No, I really need to start that. I've been focusing on the refinement abilities. So we'll start with Mug next. Oh, you can get them from enemies, George, but not until much later on in the game. So, you can get them from cards, which is a great way of getting some of the strongest magics early on. But, if you don't mind waiting until much later, then you can draw a lot of them from various enemies or bosses. Okay, I think we're pretty much sorted. So, before we do anything else, I'm going to move the Queen. We need to get her over to Dollet. I could just use the no encounter ability, but who needs that when you've got a lovely road? Right, now the Queen can move either to Dollet or to Galbadia. We wanted to move to Dollet. And the way we're going to do that is by actually brute forcing the RNG. And we're going to go ahead, I might make a video about this as well, because sorting out the card rules in this game is a nightmare. So I might make individual videos every time we mess about with card rules, but for the sake of you guys watching on the stream, I'll show you here as well. We're going to save the game. And then we're going to quit. You need to save here in the hotel. Okay, it doesn't work if you save on the world map, this little method. By the way, I'm going to give credit here to Gecko Dogma on GameFAQs, because this is where I've learned of this method. Reload that save game. By the way, there's no soft reset anymore in Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, which makes brute forcing card rules a little bit different. But when you quit to the main menu, as I just did then, that's the same as a hard reset as if you turn the console off and on. So we've just done a hard reset. What we're going to do now, we're going to lose the mini-mod card to the Queen. That'll move her. But before we do that, we're going to interact with this draw point here 8 times, but not draw from it. And it needs to be full, okay? Otherwise you can't do it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more. And then without talking to anybody else, we're going to go and speak to the Queen here. No, I might have messed it up because I spoke to her instead of actually playing cards with her. If I have messed it up, we can just reload. It's not a big deal. We'll see. So we need to lose the mini-mod card. I'll just play these rubbish gizzards. Oh, we've still got 1 more gizzard than I need. There we go. And she actually plays rubbish cards. I seem to remember her being quite strong, but she's actually quite rubbish early on. So trying to lose can be a challenge in and of itself. I have to play this, not to take a card. Cheesy Matt, thanks for subbing. Right, so there's the mini-mod gone. Now she's going to move when we speak to her. Yeah, she's gone to Dollet. So that's how you can force her to move to Dollet, which is where you need her to be. Okay, if she goes to Galbadia, you'll want to reload your game because you don't want to go into Galbadia. Can I check Weapon House? Of quick. Is that the one out by the thunder draw point, you mean, Cedric? Yeah, I can't make... Oh, I can make the metal knuckle. Oh, no, we've already got that one. Okay, yeah, I can't do anything yet. Okay, I'm only really interested in getting Lionheart right now. So. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Just make sure we've got our junction set up, but I believe we have. No, I'm pretty sure we've done everything now. Pretty sure we've done everything we need to do. We can actually move on. Don't think there's any more refining. We can get full life magic if we want to. But it's a little bit tricky to get. One thing I could do as well is the Mesmerize card. I did get 100 regens, which is really powerful for junctioning to HP. I'm pretty sure it's on Squall. How many Mesmerize cards do I have? I did make sure to grab a few of them. We've got 14, and we need just 5. So yeah, we can go ahead and get regen on 2 of the party members here. Yeah, no new weapons, unfortunately. Mesmerize. We'll go for 10 of these. And then life magic. Yeah, look at that, 20 regen. Regen is a very nice magic to get for junctioning. I just need Selfie to get the HP junction. Then at least you won't be on such low health all the time. The things you do for overpowering George. Oh, yes. Right, anything else? No, Tornado's definitely going to be the best there. Vitality, Meltdown. Look at that. That is physical defense, and look how much Meltdown boosts it. Meltdown, I believe, is the best magic in the game for your physical defense, your vitality. 24 magic, 26 with Curagar, 44 with death. Nothing's going to beat that. Let's go ahead. Stick that on there. Just see if there's anything better than Shell for Spirit. Yeah, Curagar. What shell? 44 and 69. So look at these lovely stats we're getting now. And we'll just check with Squall. 27, 45. Yep. Elemental defense. We can boost that if we want to. We'll see a little bit later what enemies we're facing. Yeah, Ultima is actually very good. I think that is better than Meltdown, you're right. Yeah, Selfie's lacking a little bit in terms of what she can equip to junction stats, but she can, of course, do the status stuff, which the others can't. So, yeah, everybody's got a nice magic stat, which is really important, because even though we're not casting magics all that much, it's really good for when you're drawing from enemies. You get a higher chance of getting more out of the enemy each time you draw. Meltdown. Which one was Meltdown, guys? I've already forgotten. That was the Gala card. That's this one. I've got 0 now. But you can turn one of these into a mystery fluid, which gives you 10 meltdowns. So 10 Gala cards. They're only level 1. They're quite commonly played. So you can get a lot of them. 10 of these will give you 100 meltdown for a single character. Tornado. That was from the Abyss Worm card. Tornado is a really powerful magic early on to put to strength. Outside of getting Flare, it's the next best thing, really. So, Abyss Worms there. Every 5 Abyss Worms will give you 100 Tornadoes. So, if you can get 15, as I did, thanks Andrew for subbing, then you can get 100 Tornadoes on all active party members. And I actually got these incidentally just whilst farming for the 20 Elnoyles. As a matter of fact, since I've already got 100 Tornadoes on every party member, I actually got 13 extra. Wow, is it that close, is it, Mark? Yeah, Meltdown is very powerful. Very powerful for Vitality. Definitely one that I would recommend for sure. Is it worth doing Barrier? Which one's Barrier? Let's just go to Ability. Card Mod. I think it's... Yeah, 10 of Behemoth. I know Barrier's good, but I can't remember exactly what it's for. It's Mighty Guard, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That was one that we were missing, needed to do. Yeah, pretty much now. I'm just making sure that I haven't missed anything. I don't think that I have. We're going to go and buy a ticket, I guess. Oh, yeah, Lego and Switch. Welcome to the stream. Pretty sure we've done everything. So let's go ahead and purchase our ticket, shall we? And now we'll have a nice scene. Yeah, Mighty Guard is nice. Very nice, in fact. This train is awesome. Pretty cool, huh? Alaria? Oh, it was your first Final Fantasy. Yeah, for a lot of people, their first Final Fantasy tends to become their favourite. Like, for me, that would be Final Fantasy VII. That was the first Final Fantasy I played back in the day, 1997. And so, even to this day, it's my favourite of them all. Very hyped for the remake. Oh, yes, Mark. I think we are now well and truly prepped for whatever challenges the game lies ahead of us. But the good thing is as well, all these powerful stats we've got doesn't change the fact that we're still level 8. You know? So the enemies are going to be very low level, which gives us a relative power balance. Oh, dear, no. That's much greater than if we'd been levelling. And of course, when we start to get these stat bonuses, I've already got strength bonus, I think. Yeah, we'll throw that on. Not that I'm going to need it, so I won't be levelling yet. But as we start to get more stat bonuses, we'll be able to make the most of those permanent upgrades. Stat upgrades because of us being lower level. Which is interesting. Oh, your first video game as well. That's cool. Final Fantasy VII, thanks Dennis for subbing. Wasn't my first video game. But it was the first video game I ever played that had a focus on story in the way that it did. And really made me understand how video games were going to be used as an entertainment medium. More than, you know, they had been up until that point. And yeah, I understand it wasn't the first role-playing game, of course, but it was my first role-playing game. So it did have that effect. Selfie loves trains, doesn't she? We just need to keep speaking to her for now. Eventually she'll tell us to go into the cabin. Yeah, there we go. And this is where things get a little bit interesting. Yeah, I'd love a release of Final Fantasy VI, a re-release rather. Final Fantasy VI, I haven't played it for so many years, but it was such a fun game when I did. I played it after Final Fantasy VII, but still, you know, many years ago. So we get Pet Powers Volume 1. Not sure why Zell has that, but he's given it to us. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX has a super interested fan base. It really does have its fans. A lot of people love that one. And it is a great game. Square took a risk. I think it paid off with taking Final Fantasy back to its fantasy roots with Final Fantasy IX, since most of the Final Fantasy audience at that point had come to the franchise through 7 and 8, which were much more sci-fi. Hiya, Bun Kitten. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yep, we're getting to that interesting bit now, aren't we? Yeah, I'm still carding enemies, Ted. My party members are still all level 8. Can somebody kindly remind me how it works with the next set of characters now that we're about to control? Do they share levels? They must do. I think they do, because I know they share junctions. They must share levels as well. Poochie head. Yeah. Yeah, I could do, Michael. I think I'll need to get a little bit further in, to tell you the truth. So I can be a little bit more experienced in talking about it. They share levels. Yeah, thanks, Z Afro gentleman. Appreciate that. I thought they did. I knew they shared junctions. It just kind of slipped my mind whether they shared levels. But yeah, appreciate the clarification there. Yeah, cheers, Lego. Well, I've got the card ability, Yum Yum. Oh, is this about where you are then, Adam? Right then, okay. You could just turn random enemy encounters off, I guess. But let's try and do it the fun way first, shall we? So let's just make sure that we've got the card ability. Yeah, we still have card. Oh, I've never done that, Mark. I've got to be honest, that's never crossed my mind to try and do it. But everything seems to be junctioned correctly. Yeah. And you can run away from fights. Good point, Z Afro. I probably will just do that. Save trying to card enemies. I just wanted to make sure I had it in case we had to do it or something. So. I think everybody's got a high magic stat as well now, haven't they? Oh, forget you get different battle music, don't you? Oh, you can use break as well. Can't really draw cure. Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? Move out of the way, draw point. You can draw status magic, actually, can't you, from the fungus thing, but pretty sure I've already got them all by this point. Yeah, I've got sleeps and scans. Bum 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 bum. I don't think there's anything else of note around here. I love the way you get Squall and his friends. Their dialogue just kind of popping up like, what the heck's going on here? Black hole, I'm pretty sure, it's in the item black hole. Pretty sure you can get that. You can get 100 off them by refining Diablos's card. But I'm pretty sure you can get them in singles as well. A bit of dialogue now. This is pretty interesting, actually, if you think about it. When you first play this game, I guess you haven't really got a clue what's going on here, have you? Right, I think that's a water save point. Yeah, water, we don't need that. Draw point even, not save point. So into the truck we go. So Kiros, Laguna and Ward. Who's the favourite of the trio for you guys? Here we are, Delling City. Yeah, the junctions are definitely shared, Poochie Head, that's right. Laguna. Good choice. Hi, Cedric. Yeah, you're quite late, but we're still playing, so that's cool. Seems to be a lot of love for Laguna in chat then. Oh, and for Ward. Yeah, Ward is pretty funny. I'll certainly give him that. You can't do a whole lot here, unfortunately, apart from going to the hotel. Good old save point. I might go ahead and make a backup save at this point as well. Yeah, just checking up on the chat here for you guys. Oops. No, that's right. Fuzz, if you want breaks for the next Laguna Dream sequence, as well as some unavoidable fights, you can refine breaks from softs through status refine. Oh, that's good to know, Zayafru. Can you buy softs, can you? Or have you got to get them from cards? I'll have to probably check that. I can't really remember. Huh? Excuse me. But you can also get breaks from cockatrice pinions, which you get from carding cockatrice cards. Okay. Let's see what we've got. If we go to card, I've got 27 cockatrice. I mean, if we go to card mod, let's do 10. Nice. Very good. I could actually get another 100 now as well. So there we go. We've got break magic. Yeah. So I could do another 100 for Zell as well. But... so we need to select this option. Let's take a load off. One cockatrice card is 1 pinion. 1 pinion is 20 breaks. Yeah, got plenty. Thanks to all that card farming we were doing for the 20 Elnoyle cards. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Mark. Yeah, appreciate that. You take care. Have a good day. You're in dollet, but for some reason Timber does not have the open rule. Ah, I haven't got that far yet. I've just moved. The queen. Did you move the queen to dollet? Or did she go to Galbadir because you need to move her to dollet? From Balam. If you moved her at all, she does need to be moved to dollet. I think it's something Square have been doing with all of their re-releases, haven't they? Pretty much every one of the Final Fantasy games that's been re-released recently has had those boosters. So, I don't actually mind the boosters on the PS4. But the ones that are on the PC, the extra ones, they seem wholly unnecessary. Yeah, I don't really like them. Is this where we get leg cramp, is it? Oh, yeah. I think you need to move her, unfortunately. You need to move her from Balam to Dollet. I'm going to do a video on it after this stream. I've got the footage recorded already. Yeah, the Queen of Cards side quest is annoying. You've got to stay on top of it. The problem is right from before you leave Balam for the first... Well, no, because you go to... wherever you go to. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the reasons why they didn't bring them to PS4 and Xbox, is because of the fact they didn't want to disable achievements. Because they do on the Steam version, don't they? Hiya, Black Cat. How's it going, dude? Yeah, that was smooth, that was, Black Cat. Be a fun scene if ever they do a remake of this game. Who knows, maybe after Final Fantasy VII Remake is finished in 15 years' time or whenever. They might move on to this next, you never know. Trinquisitor. Hey, fantastic, welcome to the stream. Hi, Kerman. Welcome. Oh, yes. Yeah, it's good to see Final Fantasy VIII's getting a lot of love from the fans with this remastered version. Historically, it's generally seen as the weakest, isn't it, of the PlayStation trilogy. But I'm really enjoying this playthrough, I've got to say. And I know that we haven't actually made that much progress because I'm spending most of our time card farming. But even so, it's been fun, what we've done so far. Meryl, thanks for subbing. Yeah, to be honest, Pogimore, I actually saw, like, actually on the day of release, it said there was 0.1% of people had already got the platinum. I'm like, how the heck do you get that on the day of release? A few others said it might have been people that got early review copies, which I guess is possible. Yeah, that's true, Z Afro. I haven't seen the Steam reviews myself, but I do remember that being mentioned, I think in Reddit, that it's getting review bombed a lot. I guess because I'm making videos, I'm only really seeing this little world of people that are speaking on my channel. The fact that it seems to be drawing in a crowd and people are really happy to be seeing this game coming back. But yeah, you're right, that it is getting review bombed quite heavily. Hiya Wes, welcome. Good morning to you. Well, I got Zell's card, Serenity. So I think she'd finally had enough of me. Ah, we're back in control again. Oh, okay, Trinquisitor. Yeah, if you need help with that, check out, I think, the previous live stream or the one before. We actually defeat that enemy, that spider. Yeah, live at the moment, Chris. So YouTube doesn't always notify you, unfortunately. By doesn't always, I mean, it actually pretty much never does, it seems, anymore. I'll be interested to see, Afro Gentleman, if the fans are going to start modding the remastered version, because combine fan mods with the updated character models of the remaster, and then that's going to have to be the definitive edition then, isn't it, of the game? Oh, they're starting to mod it already, are they? Well, that's good news. I've heard the structure, the file structure is very similar, but I'm not technical, so I could be wrong. Yeah, once the mods start coming in, I'll probably pick up the PC version just so I can make videos for those who are interested. Oh, no, Black Cat, you cannot beat it in the first battle. You have to run, don't you? But any time after that you can, though. It's best to beat it, I think, towards the end of the gauntlet, so that you don't get the random enemy encounters. Whereabouts are you, Serenity? Have you moved the Queen of Cards? A few people have struggled, but they've left the Queen of Cards in Balam. You're not going to be able to do it then, unfortunately. Yes, very true, Afro. That's caused quite a ruckus, hasn't it? Historically, actually, Mark Anthony, fans haven't really been able to change the character models apart from upscaling them in Final Fantasy VIII as they have with Final Fantasy VII. I was reading an interesting thread over at the Kim forums, which is where all the modding community discusses things, and they were all debating and discussing how the development team for the Final Fantasy VIII Remastered version were able to replace the character models because the file structure wouldn't allow it for the modders. So nobody really knows how that's happened, but whether or not they can be replaced further now that they have been replaced in the remaster, I'm not sure. Morning, Roger. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. No, you have to lose to the Queen, Adam. You have to lose a rare card to her. If you're playing Corinne Balam, you need to lose the mini-mod card, which is a terrible rare card anyway, really. But you get them back later, much later, once you've completed the quest. Triona O'Sullivan, thanks for subbing there. Hey, yeah, my day's been fine, thanks. Johan, how's your day been? Yeah, whatever their reasoning was for this censorship malarkey, it just seems inconsistent that they've censored some things but not others. A little bit strange, to say the least. Yeah. Maybe Shiva's too blue. Square thought. She doesn't need to be censored. There's no card that I'm aware of, Wes, that has an A on all sides. I think Cypher's card is probably the best card. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think there might be a card with 2 A's though. But certainly not 4 that I'm aware of anyway. It'll be what I'm referring to as a platinum playthrough, Adam. 100%. I'll try and avoid that term when it comes to walkthroughs because everybody has their own ideas to what 100% means. Then I end up just getting a lot of slack, whatever I do. So I'm calling it a platinum playthrough. I'm aiming for the platinum trophy. My main concern, look, I've generally avoided this discussion. The fact what's been hidden doesn't bother me in and of itself. I guess my main concern is it going to be a slippery slope? For example, in China, if you have skeletons on the screen, that gets censored because it doesn't help the public good, does it, they say. So you have that kind of extreme censorship. And when you start censoring things like this, how far do you go? Once you decide that something like what's been censored with Siren isn't appropriate, then who decides what is and isn't appropriate? If that's what the artist has made, who then goes on and says, no, that isn't appropriate? And how far does it go? Will we get to the position, for example, like where China's in, where pretty much everything gets censored in the media, left, right and centre? I think that's what's concerning. I think there has been a lot of emotion in the discussion, which has been unnecessary on both sides. But those that are saying that it's just teenagers or whatever that are getting upset about Siren's parts being censored, I don't think that's it at all. I think it's not the actual thing itself that's been censored, it's the concept as to where it might lead that people have been getting worried about. Yeah, absolutely, Yum Yum. I remember with not Final Fantasy, with World of Warcraft, that game got delayed for a long time for its Chinese release. Thanks, Andy, for subbing. Because of the undead characters and just various skeletons and stuff that appeared in game. Blizzard had to do a lot to get it released in China. Yeah, that's interesting, Patrick. There have been some design changes to some of the cards, I think, haven't there? Not in terms of censorship, that's something else, but I mean, just in terms of how the cards look, some of them have changed. Well, that's the first Laguna sequence done and dealt with. Oh, it's such a nice dream. This is where they all discover they shared the same dream, didn't they? It is an important discussion, guys. I think it's important we try and keep emotion out of it as much as possible would be my only advice. Not only in live stream chat, but just on the internet, because, by golly, some of the vitriol I've seen from people about it, on both sides really, is just not helpful at all to the discussion. Well, here we are. So we've moved the Queen to Dollet. We've arrived safely in Timber. And this is where we need to give the password, isn't it? See you later, Cedric. Thanks for stopping by. It'll be interesting to see how Square are going to be approaching the Final Fantasy VII Remake. There have already been hints, I think, haven't there, that they've been changing a few character designs compared to the original, especially with Tifa and stuff. So some of the scenes in that game, the original game, people are suspecting are going to be changed quite dramatically for the remake. Right, we need to select this here, but the owls are still around. That's the password. It doesn't actually matter what you select, by the way. You can select the other two. It's not detrimental to the game at all. So. Does that mean you've... Where's the Queen in your game, Serenity? The Queen of Cards? Oh, I tried to download that myself, Wes. I couldn't find it. It might not have been released by the time I looked. So it must be there now if you've got it. Yeah, I heard about them bringing the SNES stuff out, though. Which sounds pretty awesome. So we're just going to follow this guy first of all. And we're off again. Hello, Isaiah. A squall only challenge. That sounds interesting. Has anybody else done that? I've not heard of that type of challenge before. Is that something you've made up, or is that a challenge that other people have done in Final Fantasy VIII? Sounds interesting anyway. I reckon if you set it up right, it's probably not going to be too much of a challenge, because I did a cipher only run through to the communication tower in order to not level the other characters, and at least he absolutely blitzed his way through. I'll have to wait till I get there, Serenity, before I can help you with that, because it's just been too long. I need to research it all. I'm going to do videos on the Queen of Cards as I progress through the side quest for her, but unfortunately I'm not going to be much help to you until then. Yeah, I think that's what people on the one side of the argument have missed, Yum Yum. Those that are saying that the censorship's absolutely fine, I think, and they're entitled to that view, by the way, I don't care, but I think what they've missed from the other side is that the other side isn't necessarily caring so much about what's been censored, but the concept of it. So I think that's what really needs to be discussed more than anything. Hiya, Locke. First time catching the stream. Awesome. Good to have you here. We are getting quite close to the end of this one now. Yeah, I've got the online service, Wes. I got 12 months included with something. Super Mario Maker, I think it was. So for 12 months I can play the Super Nintendo stuff. Oh, okay, Zay Afro. But we need to save first, don't we? Can we do that now? Yeah. Metal, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. That would be magic stat, Jordan. Yep. Yeah, thanks, Afro. Yeah, it's your magic stat. I was worried I'd saved over one of the wrong things then, but no, I haven't, that's fine. Right, so we can play this guy now. What rules was that then? Same. Oh, I don't like same. Can we get rid of same? If open spreads, great. If not... Okay, no, same is fine. We need to get same onto Galbadia, so... Okay. Oh, man. Okay, this is where we start doing card rules, and it's really annoying. I will be doing Angelo search for some stuff, Mark Anthony, mainly because of the fact that you need to get the Chocobo World stuff from him, I believe. I'll tell you what, guys, before we do this, there's something else that we need to do. We need to quit first to get the rules to spread. So, because I saved my game, I'm just going to reload. It is important we do this before we play him, and seeing as how he's not playing a rare card anyway. Yeah, if we're going to abolish random later, we need to make sure we get this done right from the get-go, unfortunately. We need to get open to spread into this region. If same gets abolished, then we need to try again. So, yeah, random has nothing to do here with what's, but we need to get the right rules set up here and spread. Otherwise, random's going to start showing its ugly head and we won't be able to get rid of it easily. So we'll do this, and then we're going to quit immediately. Okay, the open rule has spread. That's actually really good. So we're going to go ahead and save now. I think opening spread... So that sounds wrong. I think having open spread is pretty much the best situation you can hope for. Oh, you couldn't mix with what's? Yeah. Unless have you tried reloading? I guess you would have done, wouldn't you, Afro? See you later, Mark. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, we got the difference as well. Right, let's see if we can get Angelo. Yay! Let's try and win it now. You never know, might get it first time. Ooh. He can't take that car back despite it only being a 4. Yeah, that's sufficient. Yeah, the RNG can be a right nuisance in this game, Afro. I mean, I had that trying to actually get the 20 Elnoyle cards that I wanted. But let's take Gaelic because we haven't actually got one now if we find them all. Right, we've got Angelo. We've got the open rule spread. Got to be honest, I think for the first time on this playthrough, the RNG's actually been on my side. So we can refine Angelo into 100 elixirs, I believe. Somebody mentioned that in chat earlier. But I'm going to do that a little bit later. Anyway, we're going to head over to the back car to continue on. But guys, I'm going to take a break at this point. So we've got quite a substantial section coming up, as I'm sure many of you guys actually know. I think we'll leave that now that we've got an opportunity to save until the next stream. I'm not card modding the rare cards at the moment, Afro, because I need to really go through which I can keep and which I can't because of the Queen of Cards side quest. But no, you can absolutely card mod Quistis. I think she gives you 180 triples. I think it's her card, which is super powerful. But I've just got no real need to at the moment. But it's certainly an option. Hey, Dark Swordsman. Yeah, you can get all the rare cards back in disc 4 at the end. You're absolutely right. Yeah, and strength plus 60% is from Zell's card, isn't it? Which is good to give to Shiva, I think. Because you can get other Guardian Forces with strength plus 60% to give to other party members. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm going to say goodbye to you all now. I'm going to do a video on the Queen of Cards. The first part of her, which some of you have probably already passed, which is fine, but hopefully it'll help others as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. And don't forget to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I have got a whole ton of Final Fantasy content for you guys to explore across the channel. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.